Hi, it's me again, Billy, the Knotty Professor, and I'm going to show you another knot of my own design. I'm calling it the Habit Knot because when I posted a picture of it on Facebook and asked for suggestions, some folks said it reminded them of the hat that the nuns wore in the old TV series, The Flying Nun, with Sally Field. I know some of you guys are probably way too young to remember that, but I do. And so this is the Habit Knot. And in trying to design a tie that looked like a dagger or a sword or something like that, I came up with a couple of different knots, this being one of them. So I'm going to show you how it's done. We're going to take it down, see what you think about it. It is not a very hungry knot, but it is relatively difficult, depending on how dexterous you are, I guess is the best word for it. So anyway, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to take the tie down, see what you think, and again, let me know down below. Like, comment, and especially subscribe. Recommend me to your friends that have to wear ties. I mean for this to be fun. I have to wear a tie to work every day, so why not make it interesting? So anyway, here comes a brief pause, and I will be right back. All right, gang, so the collar is popped, and I've got the point of the blade of the tie. Remember, this is the blade, that's the thick end. This is the tail, the small end. And if you're not smacking yourself in the face with it like I just did, then you're probably doing better off than I am right now anyway. So anyway, the point of the blade is between my belly button and my belt line. Gonna start off putting a little dimple right there, and how I do this, fold it in half and then fold the halves down to the halfway point of the first fold. There's a couple of different ways to do this. This happens to be my personal favorite. Cross the tail over the top of the dimple you just made in the blade and round the back up through the middle to the opposite side. And see, we're starting on that delta shape, the upside down triangle that you look for in a tie. Once you bring it over to this side, around the back, and to the other side, then up and down through the middle and to the opposite side. So there is our delta shape that we like, upside down triangle, whatever you prefer. Now from here, this is where the fun starts. I'm going to try to get up here closer where you can see it. First thing I'm going to do is kind of put my finger here for a placeholder and fold it 90 degrees. I guess that's actually 45. This is the 90. Then I'm going to do that again back up towards here, kind of making a point. You got to hold that steady while you tuck it under your collar, or under the first part of the knot that you tied. Now, put your finger inside the back of that and hold it while you pull it a little tighter. See that right there? Got a little point hanging down. Now do the same thing over here. 90 degrees, or 45 if you prefer, and then do it again. Try not to put any creases in your tie. Hold your finger on it while you're doing this. Fun part is holding the other side as well while you tuck it down through. Alright, success so far. Now, put your finger right there. Draw it up tight. Not real tight or else you'll yank it out like I've done so many times. So there you've got the basic shape. Now in order to make this a little more tight in there, bring that around the front without covering up that little point right there. And back around again on the other side and up through close to your collar. So there you have your points. Now cinch that baby up and bring this around to the other side so you can tuck it under without messing up that knot if you can. Tuck it up under here, do any straightening you have to do, and bring your collar down. Be sure and accentuate that. If you've got a really narrow opening right here on your collar, this might not work so well. Fun part is afterwards getting it to straighten out with that extra tie tucked under here, because sometimes it can look a little lumpy. But if you're like me and you got to wear a jacket at work, it ain't going to matter anyway, is it? So, once it's tightened up, got your basic shape, and there you have it, the habit knot. Could have called it the Sister Batril knot, but then nobody would know what I was talking about, would they? So, anyway, hope you like that one. Tell me what you think. Again, down below. Like, subscribe, comment, all of the above. And if you have any special requests, you want a knot to look like this, or you want a knot to look like that, follow the link over here in the corner. I'm not sure which side it's going to be on, but on my profile page where you open up the YouTube, you'll see a link to my personal Facebook page. Shoot me a message. Tell me you'd like to see a tie that resembles this or that. And if it hasn't already been done, I'll give it a shot. I like ideas like that. That's how the belladonna knot came to be. Someone asked me to make a knot and call it the Bella, name it after them. So I looked up some pictures of plants and came up with, well, actually the opposite, because the plant that belladonna comes from hangs down, but belladonna knot. Anyway, check out my belladonna knot if you want to see. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, and if you gotta be naughty, do it with a tie. Have some fun.